Ant and Dec, the duo who have defined British entertainment for generations, are about to gift fans a time machine disguised as a TV reboot. Byker Grove, the gritty coming-of-age drama that launched Declan Donnelly and Anthony McPartlin into stardom at tender ages, is roaring back to life on ITVX this November, 36 years after its pilot episode first flickered onto screens. What began as a modest BBC production in 1989 has evolved into cultural lore, a touchstone for millennials who grew up navigating its raw tales of adolescence in Newcastle's Byker district. Now, under the stewardship of Ant and Dec's own Mitre Studios, which holds the rights, the series returns not as a dusty relic but as a vibrant archive, ready to hook a new generation while tugging at the heartstrings of originals. It's more than revival, it's resurrection, a chance to revisit the youth club that shaped icons and sparked conversations on taboos long before they were dinner table staples. For the uninitiated, Byker Grove was lightning in a bottle. Set against the backdrop of Newcastle's working-class biker estate, tower blocks, cobbled lanes, and the relentless Geordie spirit, the show revolved around a ragtag crew of teens orbiting the Grove, a fictional youth club pulsating with drama. From its debut in November 1989, it hooked viewers with unvarnished realism. Storylines ripped from real life, tackling drug addiction's grip on families, the shadows of child abuse, the sting of homophobia in tight-knit communities, and the gut-wrenching choices around abortion. This wasn't sanitized Saturday morning fare, it was primetime provocation, scripted to educate without preaching. At its peak, episodes drew 11 million viewers, a feat in pre-streaming days, proving kids craved stories that mirrored their chaos. Byker Grove made history in 1994 with children's TV's first gay kiss, a tentative cinema back row moment between Nada Fishwick and Gary Hendricks that sent ripples through households and headlines. It was a quiet revolution, normalizing queerness in a medium often accused of cowardice. Ant and Dec were its beating heart. As PJ and Duncan, cheeky lads with bold cuts and boundless energy, they embodied the show's spirit, mischief laced with heart. Their on-screen antics, from bungled schemes to heartfelt confessions, mirrored their real-life bromance, forged on set amid long hours and regional pride. Byker Grove wasn't just a gig, it was Genesis. Ant, then 14, and Dec, 13, parlayed it into pop stardom with Let's Get Ready to Rumble, then pivoted to presenting I'm a Celebrity, Britain's Got Talent, becoming the safest pair of hands in TV. The show launched others too. Jill Halfpenny, who played Nicola Spellman from 1989 to 1992, parlayed her role into EastEnders fame and Strictly Glory. Writer Katherine Johnson, penning episodes in 1997, channeled that edge into Mamma Mia, the ABBA juggernaut that's grossed billions. Byker Grove wasn't a stepping stone, it was a launch pad proving regional voices could echo globally. The reboot news has ignited a firestorm of nostalgia. Craig Morris, director of channels at ITVX, captured the buzz. ITV audiences have grown up with Ant and December. We are delighted to whisk viewers all the way back to the moment they first shared the screen together. Enjoy every moment from this iconic coming-of-age series on ITVX this November. Sleeman MD at Mitre Studios echoed the sentiment. Byker Grove on ITVX marks the return of a legendary series which made TV history, launching the careers of Ant and Dec and helping shape a generation of viewers. For Gen X parents, it's a portal to simpler screens. For Zoomers, it's fresh grit in a sea of gloss. Imagine binging episodes post-school, debating plot twists over chips. Byker Grove captured that ritual, making the Grove feel like your own backyard. Recent cast reunions have fanned the flames. Earlier this month, Daymon Britton, once the fresh-faced Dom Meredith, assistant youth leader with a mop of brown hair, reconnected with Andrew Hayden-Smith, who embodied Ben Carter for 7 years. Daymon, now sporting a bushy silver beard that transforms him into a wise sage, joined Andrew on the Back to Byker YouTube channel, a fan-fueled archive of reminiscences. Andrew posted a beaming Instagram snap. It was lovely to catch up with Daymon after all these years. He has some great stories and this one's full of BG memories you definitely don't want to miss. Daymon's evolution is striking, from boyish crop to grizzled vet, his roles in Emmerdale and Hollyoaks showcasing Byker-honed depth. In a 2023 Sun interview he reminisced, "When I was involved I used to get noticed a lot by people when out and about. Students all over the country would watch it back to back on Sundays when they were hungover. I would get noticed a lot in pubs too. You'd get recognized by kids and mums in supermarkets, and then students out drinking on weekends. Living in Newcastle around that time, it was amazing." Byker Grove's magic lay in its authenticity. Filmed on location, It wove real Geordie slang and landmarks into narratives that felt lived in. Episodes like The Kiss, where that landmark smooch unfolded, weren't stunts. They were steps toward visibility, earning praise from LGBTQ+ advocates. Tackling drugs via characters like Ant's troubled PJ arc educated without exploitation, sparking school discussions. Abortion stories, rare for youth TV, empowered girls with agency. The Grove itself, a neon-lit hub of ping-pong gigs and gossip, symbolized sanctuary, a place where outsiders found tribe. Ant and Dec's chemistry crackled. Duncan's earnestness balancing PJ's pranks, their off-screen pranks bleeding into scripts. As November nears, anticipation builds. Will ITVX add bells, remastered visuals, bonus interviews? Mitre Studios hints at preserving the raw edge, no sugarcoating. For Ant and Dec, now 49, it's reflective. From biker kids to national treasures, their path loops back. The revival isn't cash grab, it's homage, inviting viewers to the Grove's eternal pull. In a fragmented TV landscape, Byker Grove reminds us, great stories age like fine whiskey, sharper, warmer, timeless. Newcastle streets may have changed, but the lessons endure. Love fiercely, question boldly, kiss bravely. Ant and Dec, take a bow, this homecoming's epic.